Hi, Scorpios. How are you doing? This is your reading for July the 30th. Hopefully, if you go on my post, on my community page under post, you will see I posted a picture of the moon, the Bucks moon from last night. And it's ironically that it's been after 250 years. So you might want to research something in that on July 29th, 2026 about the buck moon, so you can kind of get some more information about how this is a time. Anytime we see some kind of big moon like this in a full moon, and also some kind of significance to it after 250 years, definitely that means you're on a new path and new changes, and releasing the old things. Okay, so you can research more about that. And again, if you like a personal reading, it's with me for $45 for 1 hour through Zoom, face to face. So if you'd like to have a Zoom call, please let me know. And I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. Okay, so if you see this anywhere else, please report that channel. Okay. Last thing I would say is, hopefully it's the last thing before we get in our reading. If you need some emotional support, some of you are still hurting, some of you are still traumatized, some of you are still soul tied, please look in the description box for Mark's. He is a Native American. He's also a Scorpio and an empath, and so he will be able to help you break those trauma and healing, and help you heal, get on that road to journey of healing. And if you just don't know how to do that and you just need some extra support, he'll be glad, and I highly recommend him. He is a Scorpio, so he does understand you, and he's an empath, okay? So, but let's see what's coming out in our reading for July the 30th. Coming in, we got one more day. And, my last thing, I am going to have a live reading tomorrow, so make sure you attend that. It will be on YouTube here, so make sure that you kind of look at get that link. It's under my post on my community page, and also you should see that popping up through YouTube. But also just make sure you give me a thumbs up to help me on YouTube to boost my algorithm here, and also leave comments, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell for all those readings for Scorpio. I am a Scorpio in 5 placements. Welcome newcomers and you Scorpios, and if you're a water sign watching this will connect with you as well. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you. Well. This might be some new love coming in for Scorpio when you're not looking for it. Take a look at my playlist, because it does talk. Ooh, I can't even get it out of my mouth. Ooh, oh God, Scorpio. I can't even get this out. Scorpio, what is going on with you? Starting off the month, hallelujah to some of you who's looking for, I wish I could find the love of my life, okay? I really wish that. Okay, this is very exciting here, Scorpio. Okay, this came out last, and I'm gonna get 2 more cards. But you see what came out, right? Okay, you see me shuffle these cards, and as we building up that energy. Scorpio, you have the 6 of Swords. You are definitely in this mindset of, my peace matters more than anything in my life right now. I gotta have peace. And Scorpio, just on top of that, you have to have somebody in alignment with peace, okay? If you meet someone else and they're starting to be a troublemaker to you, or drama, we're not talking about itsy bitsy problems like who left the seat up or who left the dishes in the sink. No, I'm talking about people disappearing on you, ghosting you, leaving you, abandoning you, and think they have the right to come back, all that hot stuff, okay? That is trouble to me. So you gotta just cut that off, and if that person learns their lesson not to do that to you, oh well, then maybe you can get back together, right? But you're going to have to teach them a lesson, Scorpio, here, okay? And this might be what this is about, or it's about new love. So however you want to see this. But I do see the Lover's card here, and the King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. So definitely, these 2 cards just alone is talking about the true soulmate that you're looking for. Is the moment when you say goodbye to the old life, okay? When you forgive the past, when you forgive the past, not so much to forget, but it will come a day you will forget. I know it's hard as Scorpio. It might take you years. It might take you 5-10 years to forget. But when you work through that trauma, it does disappear, okay? The King of Cups is here. I mean, what can I say about this? Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and Queen of Wands. There's a new you, though. I do feel like this is a new you, male or female here. It's a new you standing out into your power. Like, you have really learned, Scorpio, from those swords energies that you just can't let people do whatever they want. You can't be passive aggressive, and you cannot be someone that just lets things slide, and because you don't want an argument, you want to keep the peace, all that. But your peace will be damaged if you don't, okay? You're going to have to, but I do see this new you, Scorpio, popping out in Queen of Wands. It's like, but let's see what that King of Cups is here, okay? So you got a new love here, or, if it's from the past, they definitely learned their lessons not to play with you. From those swords energy, you took those swords and gave them to you. Said, okay, if you want to be like that, I'll just take the swords and just move on. I'm just going to find my peace. I'm going to find my happiness, and I'm going out there in the sunset. I'm going to go enjoy myself. I don't have time for this, and I'm not babysitting. I'm not going to be a nurse. I'm not going to be your purse, and I'm not going to be your therapist, okay? Or your mother, your daddy. So it's kind of like that. So coming in alignment here, Scorpio, you are coming in, and I'm glad to see this after this moon. I prayed last night, meditated for all Scorpios and everybody in the world, actually. Especially, I called out all Scorpios. So let's see for those people. You see there's the Wheel of Fortune here. This is really like your outcome. It's feeling like, holy crap. All right, one more for the world of, okay, the Devil energy. Okay, of course, we would like to be perfect in a perfect world, but the Devil energy here, and then hold on, Scorpios. You see the Eight of Swords here, and you have the Six of Swords and Eight of Swords, and the Devil energy. Now there is some things you're going to have to work on here. Getting back to, like I said, the peaceful alignment. You cannot be with somebody to bless you with, and I'm gonna cover the body parts here. So, you see the blessing up there. You see kind of like the sword, kind of like Jesus, in a way. I'm sorry, I'm not saying sorry. I'm Christian. If this offends you, oh well, But that's like the angels came down, like maybe Michael, some of the angels. I might need to get an angel card here. You got the High Priestess here blessing you. This is going to be a blessed union. But this person from the past, like I said, they may be learning from your swords. Like, I don't know what you told them, but good for you, Scorpio, because you had to straighten this person out. You had to kind of put that person back in, like, who do you think you're talking to? Do you think this person may have played games and the Devil energies? You see there's the soul tie, soul connection here. But that person, if this is about a past person, we'll talk first for the past person. The only way this would work is this person would have to, and your swords could have done it, Scorpio. See, but people, you may have underestimated your own self here. You don't even realize the effect that you have on people. Because people look at you, Scorpio. I mean, there's a lot of times you look at things and you might feel weak at moments, and we're just only human, okay? We're a human, but in your spiritual being, if you're doing everything right, and you're a chosen one star seed, and you're living the right life, and you're treating people well, doing the best for everybody, you're gonna have blessings, Scorpio. All right, and you might say, well, when do I get this blessing? When do I get this commitment? And I was talking about, it's ironically, I said, well, I hope I find my soulmate. I hope I find the love of my life. And look what comes out, Scorpio, So if this is coming out, when I'm saying this is meant for you to see this at this time and moment, okay? Because I could have shuffled those cards, an hour from now, and it would have been a different outcome, okay? So take this reading as you see it at this moment. But you have the Eight of Swords. There is some demonic energies that you may have been with a narcissist or avoidant people that was being very put you in that trauma, as we talked about, and you didn't see what was coming towards you. You didn't know this was going to happen to you. So forgive yourself here, Scorpio, with the High Priestess set here. So you got the Devil energy, and you did enhance. I'm gonna say. You did some of these characteristics of your past person when they were doing these kind of things may have made you angry, sad, bitter, resentful, and you had every right, okay? But that is low vibrational energy, okay, if you stay in it. And I'm seeing you some of you are staying in that. Like you just when you think about it, it makes you angry, it makes you mad what this person done. Because you felt like, I got tricked, I got fooled. But Scorpio, you did not get fooled. You were actually being protected here with the High Priestess to get away from this person. Whether they go out and learn their lesson from you, but the moment that you stepped up and became that Queen of Wands, and you're like, I'm not tolerating this kind of stuff, these kind of things anymore from a person. I need to cut it off as soon as I see it. So this is where you're stepping in your power, because now you see it, Scorpio. You see how people can be. You see how easily you can be gullible, or easily you can be naive in things. And that might be something you have to learn. Like, I can be naive. I can't be so trusting that just because someone says they love me, I'm going to take that's I have to look at myself. Why did I even believe this person after a week or 2 weeks? You know? So, and it's okay. It's just that we're on a journey to learn. We're on a journey to find love. We're on a journey to be on our purpose, our mission, whatever that is. But you do have someone here. But once but this person's coming towards you. And I know you've been in that devil energy. You've been working on that, but you have still. So again, you might want to talk to, when you see that kind of toxic energy, narcissistic person, and you've been traumatized, or you've been in a domestic violence kind of situation, or maybe you've been in a very bad childhood, some trauma from your childhood or teen years, or your mother, your father, brother, sister, cousins, friends, and relationships. If it's been trauma, in any case in this, we need to work on it, okay? So you can reach out to Mark, look in that description box for his he is a Native American, so a Native American healer, spiritual healer, so he can help you on that. So let's just look here, Scorpio. Do I really want to go anymore with this? But there's a new beginning here, and the High Priestess is trying to get you to understand, because all along, Scorpio, you have transformed. Something about you has changed. Something about you has said, I'm going to be the best I can be. And who's along with me? Great. If they're good to me, I'll keep them. If they're bad to me, I release it. Okay, they gotta go. But I do see in the energy, when you pulling in that energy, Scorpio, that energy, you do have somebody here. I don't know where they're at. I could try. Okay, hold on. But I could tell you that they're looking for you. They are looking for you. They're looking at soulmate energy. This is going to be your true soulmate, Scorpio, because this person's going to love you. There could be another water sign here. It could be a Pisces. Could be, but you know how I feel. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Stay away from the air signs and the fire signs as much as possible. Okay? Earth signs do better with Scorpios. Not 100%, but your chances are higher with earth signs and another water sign. If you are a male Scorpio, it's very hard for you to be with another female Scorpio. You can be best of friends. You can be the greatest as friends. But I don't know about a relationship. Same thing in reversal. If you are a female Scorpio dating another male Scorpio, it's going to be complicated, because you two are too much alike. You know what I mean? And there are some differences there. Now, there is a new beginning here, a new chance, all brand new. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You could be getting that fantastic job. I don't know what some of you, I need you to say, I deserve the best. Leave me in a comment. I deserve the best, and you tell the angels above, okay? I deserve the greatest person to treat me with respect and love. I deserve the best job so I can have a wonderful life and travel and take care of my family, and enjoy life. Scorpio, this is the time to be asking, okay, manifesting, because when I saw that red moon, I'm going to try to pull it up. I call it the red moon, but it's the buck moon, and it's the luckiest moon ever, okay? So this is just kind of like, it's even better than the strawberry moon we just recently had, but take a look at that, okay? It looks like a orange, or a piece of watermelon. But honestly, if you look, you can see all the parts of the moon. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of zoom in there. I don't know if that's the American flag up there or not, that little white spot. But Jupiter and all these planets were parading and celebrating, so they were kind of hanging out together. So in like a parade kind of form. So there's something magical here. Very magical, okay? So I'm going to change decks just to see what happens. Hopefully it's great. But let's not disturb this piece of energy. But you got a whole new life here. And it's almost like what you want is what you get, Scorpio. But you're going to have to get, hopefully you're changing the mind shift of that toxic energy, and that might be another part of you, Scorpio. You got some very, you got a mind shift here, okay? Change your thinking from positive, from negative to positive, okay? I don't know, my pit bull got jumped in my head. Yeah, look at that, the Fool card, new beginnings, taking that risk, Scorpio. Something might come here. This cup, big, gigantic cup of love is going to come towards you. Yeah, all those past people did not work out in your favor. But guess what? They weren't meant for you. If they were, they would be with you. Or they would do everything they can to be with you. Let me know in the comments, guys. Tell the women here. If a man wants you, they will move mountains. They will do anything they possibly can. I'm not saying they would fly on a plane or, that kind of stuff. But they would do, using a metaphor here, they would do anything for you. They would be happy to have you. And Scorpios are the best. I'm going to say it. I might be being biased here, but Scorpios love deeply, honesty, loyalty. And you're rare, and people takes advantage of that. Yeah, you're going to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you here, Scorpio. You're looking for the best. And I feel like that 4 cups, that disappointment, all those things you had and that anger issue, you went on that big cup, okay? The big cup, big buck, like the moon. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles here. You're understanding here when people leaves you, there was a reason for this. Everything happened for a reason. You got the Tower here. Let's get one more set on these cards. On the Fool, the 4 cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Angel, guides, and spirit, please show me the energies for Scorpio. What the energy for Scorpio moving in their life, love, finances. And angels is always saying, I already told you. Yeah, I told you the first time, Connie. Pay attention. Talk about this first set, the gray set. Okay. All right, Scorpio, you got the 3. Some of you might be forgiving this past person that wants to come back in your life. But again, there's the Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be a lot of love around you, Scorpio, because you're coming out of this. You're starting to, that's what I said with the moon. Scorpio and Pisces here, some more water signs energy. But anyway, moving on. The moon card here is showing that energy that you are awakening, spiritual awakening. That's what it is. You came out of this, you had to walk away from something that was very hard for you to walk away from after all the effort and love you put into something. But you walked away from it. And, even if they walked away, it doesn't matter. You're away from this energy. Now, they might come back because they learned their lesson. They learned their swords. They learned that they can't do this to you. And you went through this space of healing moment, Scorpio. And you're just saying, you know what? Life is too short. Life is beautiful with the right people. Life is with people that are like me. A giver, a empath. And that's very important for you to know, Scorpio. If you're an empath, let me know in the comments. And you have to search for another empath. And a real empath will love your feelings. They will listen to you. They will understand you. They will feel you. Now, nobody's perfect as a human. We have arguments, we have disagreements, whatever, but we know how to handle what real love feels like. And that's you, Scorpio. You know what real love is. But unfortunately, often we get involved with people who don't know what love is. They never had it in their life, even as a kid. So they see you and you're giving all this sweet, nurturing love to them. Of course, that's going to make them feel great. And they want more of it. But then they leave or they ghost you and they fear for avoidance or narcissistic people because they never had that experience. But when they experience you and they got a taste of you, Scorpio, about who you are, the way you love, the way you feel so different, and you are rare. You are rare because of your loyalty. Okay? I'm not saying any other signs, but I'm just saying you are the strongest loyal person. Now, there are some snake Scorpios. Let me throw that in there. But for the majority of you, you are so loyal to the bone, to the core, okay, to your being, to your fiber of every ounce of blood you have in you. You are loyal. And you can't find that in other people. If it was so easy, why don't you have it right now, Why is it not just easy to go out here and meet somebody and say, hey, are you going to be loyal to me? Most people are scammers and liars and cheaters. But that's why you're special. But that's why I'm saying to you, Scorpio, there's something beautiful here that's coming towards you, that you understand this thing, that you're going to have to look for someone that's on the page of you, someone's aligned with you, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially aligned with you. No, you can't take no losers. You can't take broke people. You can't help people that can't even help themselves, okay? And you know, don't, and I know your empathy goes out to them. You can give them advice and say, hey, when you get a job, I can show you how to go to college. I can show you how to get a degree. I can show you how to I can help you get a job. But if they're not willing to get to help themselves and do best for you, there's nothing you can do about it. So make sure you pick someone when you go searching for someone, or someone's coming to you. I don't even think you're going to have to search for this person. This person's going to pop up in your life. And you might not even like them first, and you're like, okay, you're not chaotic or drama. What's wrong with you? You know? But it's going to be a peaceful person. But you got to get in that peace, Scorpio. You got to really get your peace together here. Get out of that, change that mindset to positive, okay? Get out of that you know, sad way of thinking, okay? Because the moon is, you're having a spiritual awakening here. You are seeing, you coming back to your light. You are seeing the truth. You are getting out of that deception energy. And you're seeing everything for what it is, okay? You deserve the best, okay? And that's that Ace of Pentacles twice here. You had it here, and you had it here. A new beginning, new job, new finances, new money. You're taking like a whole 360 turn, not even 180 here. Or you're okay. Your strength here for Angel Guide Spirit got me to the 3 cards for Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles. One more. Strength of growing your money, growing yourself. And you're just looking at yourself like you're being reborn here, Scorpio. King of Swords. And you know you got it. Let me get one more. Like King of Swords. Monster King of Swords here. This is a beautiful reading, okay? It actually surprised me. The Judgment. You know, when people don't speak to you, 4 of Wands, I'm glad that card came. The Death card. When you are in that judgment and people don't talk to you, or somebody's not speaking to you, trust me, they're learning their lesson. They're saying, and I think your energy before, you were chasing this person, trying to get them to communicate with you, trying to get understanding. No, they know what they're doing. Leave them alone. If they didn't want to talk to you, don't talk to them. Just leave them alone. Let them be. But you have made this decision here, Scorpio, in your judgment and your good karma. That's why all this karma is changing, because you're changing the outcome of the way you think and manifest. And you got the 6 of Cups here, and that could go back to changing your mindset, changing your feelings, but it also can mean someone is wanting to grow with you, somebody who's wanting to remember you and thinking good about you here. You might start feeling that energy. You got the 4 of Wands here. Again, the 4 of Wands is that emotional, mental, financial, and spiritual alignment. You bring forward, and I say this in my personal readings, you bring forward, they bring forward, and it's perfect union, okay? And that's what I see coming towards you. And somebody's going to pop out of the woodwork here. And you're going to like, why do I feel like I've known you my whole life? Not a fake, you know, love bombing. I'm not talking about that. But it's almost like you just immediately click with this person. But I do feel like you're just going to come into some kind of connection with somebody when you least expect it. And I said that yesterday. Let's see what the angels have us, because I feel like this is angels guiding me for sure. Angels always guide me. I meditate. I pray over the readings before I start. But let's see what angels have to say to you. Angels, for the love of Scorpio, can you show them the card that they need to see on their spiritual journey here? I made a video yesterday about your destiny journey, Scorpio. And you see what came out today? Okay? I'm really believing in my cards, and I believe in the messages I receive. So, and by the way, people who are posting these comments about art type, quizzes, whatever, you will be blocked as soon as I see that. So if you post on my account, I'm going to block it, and you won't never get back, okay? So if you're posting something about a quiz, that's just all scams of trying to get somebody to, for some reason, go find your own channel and advertise your quiz. Okay, see how Scorpio can be? All right, my Scorpio's energy. One more for Scorpio. The 10 of Gabriel, the Ace of Raphael is here for Scorpio. One more Angel Guide Spirit. What is this message for Scorpio to take away from this reading? Such a beautiful reading. Your money's going to be great. You're having a spiritual awakening. Your eyes are open. You're getting out of the fog. Good karma here is coming. Good love. I mean, what else do you want, Scorpio? You got the 6 of Cups here. You might be reuniting with somebody. I'm not sure who that is, but 5 of Gabriel. So let's see what these angels have to say to you for today on July 30th. 10 of Gabriel, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. You see, some of you want great things, but you don't pray out. You don't ask the angels to guide you. You don't ask the angels to show you direction here, okay? You're not asking them to help you, and so make sure you still stay connected to your guardian angels. Might be your family, your past, ancestors. Working too many hours trying too hard to please others. Yeah, don't be a people pleaser, Scorpio. Don't try to fix people. Okay, if they need therapy, send them to Mark. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationship, deep and lasting spiritual hot insight. I'm telling you, somebody spiritual is coming to you. Your true soulmate, okay, Scorpio? And this person, you're not going to fight with them. This person, now, unless the past person went out and got and talked to their God and angels and got their soul right, and they come back to you, you might want to, just think about it. You might want to just have a conversation with them. But whoever it is, it says a new emotional experiences. Fulfilling romantic and relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insight. Because you had that spiritual awakening, the angels see it, and your guides are seeing it. And they're just going to bring you all this positive, and there's that word positive I used in your thinking. Make sure that thinking is staying positive, because that's very, very important. Okay, you may be going through hardships. Like I said, a challenge can be resolved, problems can be resolved. Okay, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience within yourself and those around you. So when you're dealing with somebody that is like that, the devil energy keeping you in that negativity thinking, keeping you tied down in that crazy drama and that toxic environment, you're going to have to get away from it. But that's your challenge, okay? That is your challenge, Scorpio. Moving into August, you should work on that. So I can't be around people that are crazy. I can't be around toxic people. I can't be, just cut them off, and you'll feel so much better, okay? But withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So, it doesn't mean you have to be, I agree with that card, you're going to have to be patient with yourself. But you are patient with other people, but it's a time that your patience runs out. But don't let it get that far, okay? All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Moving into July 31st, check out about the Bucks Moon and give me that thumbs up. And make sure you copy that link for our live reading tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Friday night. That might be Saturday morning for some of you, around 9:30 in the morning if you're in the Asian world, or Australia, I believe. That is so hopefully I can see you there. I'm going to do a live reading for everybody. You can see me live. I will see your comments and we can talk. But anyway, Scorpio, make sure that you stick to your positive thinking. A new person, money, manifesting, everything is coming through your thinking. You can feel it. You can feel the power in you, Scorpio. You can feel all the tingles all over your body. You're getting chills. You're getting goosebumps. And even for me saying this, you're feeling it. You're feeling the vibration from my energy to you, coming, transferring to you. But that's the angels around you, right behind you. You might feel a cold breeze on your neck, or you might feel some kind of cool, I don't know. You just feel something is changing inside you, and that's your spiritual awakening, Scorpio. So stick to it. Work on your spiritual healing and your spiritual mindset. Change that mindset, and everything's going to be gorgeous for you, okay? Stay calm and rock on. With your Six of Swords, stay calm and rock on, or move on. I'm not on TikTok, as a reminder. I'm just here on YouTube only. Make sure you hit my thumbs up, and thank you so much, Scorpio, from the bottom of my heart, with all my love, with all my wishes for you. I really hope that you're blessed and that you're just one of the greatest people. And thank you. I want to say thank you to Seth. Thank you for the conversation yesterday. And thank you, Courtney, so much, speaking with me. And I know I'm forgetting somebody, and I can't remember who it was. But if I thank you, LaShonda. Thank you, LaShonda. All right, so thank you so much for all your personal readings. It does help me in my life with my dogs and my fur sons. They deserve the best. They're my spirit animals. And also check out your spirit animal. See what that helps you, guide you with. All right, Scorpio, enough. I don't want to say enough is enough. It's never enough. But anyway, have a wonderful day and a wonderful night wherever you're at. And I'm sending you all my heart and love and spirit. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.